Okay. We came together as a group called Alex's EDC, Penguin Lemonade Stand, to help raise money for Alex's Lemonade Stand. It's a nonprofit organization that was originally started by a 4-year-old girl named Alex who had neuroblastoma, which is a type of pediatric cancer. When Alex was 4 years old in 2000, she decided that she was going to open a lemonade stand in her neighborhood and raise money for her doctors so that they could help the other kids that had cancer so that they could cure them. By word of mouth and local TV news stations, Alex's cause was actually broadcasted throughout her entire state and the surrounding states. Other kids in the area found out about Alex's cause and decided that they wanted to help her raise the money for the pediatric cancer. So in the 4 years, in the preceding 4 years of Alex's life, she and her other counterparts throughout the states were able to raise $1 million. These funds that have been raised actually go not only to the research of pediatric cancer, but also to the families and the children of the cancer to be able to help them pay for surgeries, medication, medical stays, hotel stays, and just to help the family get through this trying times in their life.
The goals of our group was to try and raise about $1,000 for the lemonade stand. We originally had 5 members of our team. Dina ended up leaving from the class, so it just left 4 of us, and then John, what's his last name? Weisenheimer joined in a little bit later, so we kind of had 5, but whatever. And then, so the idea was we would all try and raise about $200. We had planned on setting up an online account, and we were going to set up a lemonade stand, which we never actually set up. And then Kayla went to 11 different businesses and set out donation cans to raise a lot of money with that. We ended up raising $530 for the lemonade fund.
Where we succeeded, what processes were most successful. One of our group members made special donations. As Kayla, she took cans to businesses in our community, which will allow us to leave them for the duration of our project. Our next biggest success was directly asking our friends and families for donations. The online web page we started was also very successful and easy for people to donate.
So basically where our group found hardship was getting our organization together. We never officially elected a team leader. Had we could have scheduled things for each individual to do and had more direction with our group and the time frame that we had. So we found that mass emails were very ineffective. People just never really responded, and they didn't have any kind of commitment to us, and easily rejectable just using email like that. And the flyers with our web page address, it was very, again, difficult to gain the commitment there because they just see the flyer, pass on, keep doing their thing. And our group might have been more successful had we been able to organize an actual lemonade stand, which was our goal, and that fell through as well. But we did gain the $500+ and so that was a partial success. We met about halfway from what we originally planned to have. And we lost a team member, gained one, then lost one, and so here is the group as you see it, 4 soldiers in the Alex's EDC Penguin Lemonade Stand.
The final 4.
Yes, the
Thank
final
you.
4.
What I've learned from this project this semester is how to go out and raise funds and communicate with the community and try and get a response on helping this community.
What I really took away from this project, more than just donating to kids in need, I really learned how to make a pitch work out. I was set in a professional setting, and I introduced myself in a professional manner. And I really felt engaged to just say, would you mind donating to our foundation?
One of the important parts of this project for me was the recognition of anytime you work in a group, it's important to have a leader so that it keeps all the team members pushing towards one goal, so that everyone's communicating and all of our expectations are being met, and motivating everyone to continue striving towards a goal to make sure that we accomplish our goals. We didn't really establish who that leader would be, and because of that, I think that was one of the major failings in why we didn't have our actual lemonade stand. Trying to organize everyone's schedule without one person, setting a concrete timetable, it became too difficult. Everyone has so many different things going in their lives that it was hard to try and set it up without one person being there.
The biggest learning thing I think for our group was just like being able to organize everyone together and just like creating that sense of urgency for all of us for a timetable, and this was our goal, and we had to make it work. And like Jared said, not having a decisive leader who was just telling us this is where you need to be, this is what we're going to do, and just whip us into shape, kind of let us be a little lazy, and not being able to create a sense of urgency for our plan and our goal. One thing specifically I learned how to do was to create a web page for fundraising, something I've never done before. And just being able to appeal to different businesses and different people, and just being able to make a pitch that appealed to them. When I talked to older people that had children, it was easier to have them donate money versus a 20-year-old college student who didn't have any children, didn't really have any personal interest in raising money for pediatric cancer. And so those are different things that I was able to learn through this project, and also in this class, of being diverse in the way that you talk to different people and knowing their personalities and knowing what's happening in their lives so that you can relate to them on a more personal level.